You know what I'm really excited about, and I'm going to go see it soon? A Michael Jackson movie.
I've seen this come up. Yeah.
So I was a huge Michael Jackson fan when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I think everybody was from my era.
Yeah.
Obviously, your era, you probably just know him as the pedo. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. That's how I know him.
yeah. I don't know. It's still up in the air whether he was a pedo or not. There isn't anything like proper proven.
No.
A few people said some stuff, then a few people retracted some stuff, and then blah 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 blah. As it stands, he's not been done for anything. So officially, he's not. But there was some interesting relationships going on.
Yeah.
You know, interesting events happened, sleepovers, and
the sleepover things is crazy. Mm-hmm. That is mental. That,
like, I've always said this. Even all right, I'll tell you what. Let's just imagine, for the sake of this conversation, he wasn't a pedo, right? Let's imagine that in his head it was perfectly innocent. Didn't somebody ever stop him and say, Mike, you can't be doing this. Like, I know to you this is just like normal and you don't mean anything by it, but you can't get in bed with kids that aren't your kids. You can't do that because you're opening yourself up to accusations, mate.
but it's like this whole thing with Jimmy Savile. It's like, because people assume they're famous, you'd assume like proper DBS check, like no issues. So everyone's just like, yeah, because he's a worldwide known person. Everyone's like, yeah, he's fine around my kids. I trust him with my kids, you know. Like, that's it. If I was a parent back then and he went, oh, Michael Jackson's, I'm like, yeah, fucking go to Michael Jackson's house. Like, I'd go to Michael Jackson's house.
Anybody would have went to Michael Jackson's house.
Yeah, because he's Michael Jackson.
He's Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is, mate. Whereas no one's thinking, all right, Michael Jackson could touch my kids. No one's thinking that, are they? Everyone's just thinking, hee, you know? No one's thinking of the...
Thing is, when you, like, on the outset with his Neverland Ranch, like rides and zoo animals and, you know, doing songs, a lot of his music videos had like saving kids and shit in it and shit like that. Like, he was a very that way thinking type of bloke. So on the outset, being naive when you've never really experienced anything like this before, you can see how people would be like, anyone but Michael wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Like, that is not a pedo.
Yeah.
That is someone who loves kids, evidently. But as soon as you get like old and you look back, you're like, it was a bit odd. Yeah. It was a bit odd.
It's like when we go back to your teacher thing, and it was like, when you look back now, when you were snogging in the pool, your piano teacher. Yeah. It's when you look back and you go, yeah, maybe that should have been a red flag. Yeah. But yeah, back then you just think, maybe just a bit of a snogger, you know?
That's what we thought, yeah.
But in your eyes, you're like, who gives a shit? I'm at the water park. Who gives a shit? I'm at Michael Jackson's theme park.
Exactly. Really interested. But look, I'm really looking forward to the movie, but I have heard on the grapevine that it's not very good.
Right.
Which makes me sad.
Who's playing Michael Jackson?
You won't believe this. It's Michael Jackson's nephew who's playing Michael.
Right. Okay.
So from what I gather is, you know, there's the Jackson 5.
Yeah.
Obviously his brothers and shit. One of his brothers has got a son, and that guy is playing Michael Jackson, to my understanding.
Right.
When I first seen it, I thought it was Bruno Mars, because he could probably pull it off, right? Think about it.
Yeah.
Bruno Mars got the voice. Yeah. And he really could do it, actually.
And all he's got to do is curl the hair.
Yeah, I bet Bruno's fuming. But he's thinking, hang on a minute, I've got my whole life. I've got the curly hair, I've got the light skin, I sing like him, I've got my whole life, and now you're going to make a movie about Michael, and you're not asking me to do it.
But you got to think, though, right, how close do you put Bruno Mars and Michael Jackson on terms of singing level? Because I think Bruno Mars is probably one of the best singers out there, and he has been for probably the past 10, 15 years.
One of them, but Michael was better.
Do you think? I've never really listened to that. I mean, you hear Thriller and everything, but I've never really, I can't say I've listened to a Michael Jackson discography before.
Yeah. Michael Jackson was a great singer. If you like that sort of high-pitched voice, you know what I mean? He's not like Frank Sinatra. No. It's a totally different vibe, but he was the king of pop. Like somebody said the other day, and I was listening to this thing online, Michael Jackson surpassed fame. So like, you know, you can get like C-list celeb, B-list, A-list, uber famous. Like right now in this planet, like the most famous people are like Brad Pitt, you know, Angelina Jolie. Like it doesn't like Elon Musk. They're like the most famous. Joe Rogan in this day and age. They're like as famous as you can get. Taylor Swift, people like this. Michael surpassed that. Michael went further than fame.
He was on his own level.
He went to God status. Now, only 2 people have really ever done that, which is Michael and Elvis.
I was going to say Elvis.
They're the only 2 people. Yeah, they went, and we can't really comprehend because even though I grew up watching him, I was too young, really. Do you know what I mean? To appreciate how famous he was. By the time I started coming of age, some of the bad stuff had started happening, the bad accusations. But you go back to the late 80s and early 90s and stuff, like, people thought he was Jesus.
Yeah.
Like, people thought he was the reincarnation of God. He was that highly regarded. And you know what? I've often said, if you could have met anybody in your life, or done anything that you regret that you never, or you're sad that you never got a chance to do, mine would have been watching Michael Jackson in concert. That would have been the thing I would have loved to have done.
Yeah.
I've got 2, Michael Jackson and Eminem.
I didn't put you down as an Eminem fan.
Oh, mate, rap music.
Yeah.
That's my music.
Well, I know you like rap music, but Eminem, you know.
He's the king of rap. He's the best rapper in the world.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah.
It stands to reason.
Yeah,
he's like the king, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you watched 8 Mile? And you're a big 8 Mile fan.
I've watched it, yeah, of course. Everybody has.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, though,
took us back a bit, that.
What I'm worried about is, obviously, there's 2 different Eminems. There's the Eminem from the 90s, with the chainsaws, the Marshall Mathers stuff, the dungarees, the bleach blonde hair, the, I want to stick 9-inch nails through each one of my eyelids type guy. And then there's a new guy. I'm not saying neither of them can't rap. They can both rap, but he's not the guy that I grew up watching, you know? So watching him now would probably be nostalgic purposes, you know? If you went to see him now, it might spoil it a bit even, like, it's not really the Eminem that I remember, you know?
Yeah.
But Michael Jackson, man, like, can you imagine going to a Michael Jackson concert? Like, it was the greatest. Heaving, mate.
Yeah.
Heaving, mate.
Absolute pit, that, like.
Yeah, mate. If you could watch anyone, have you got any, like, pop stars or famous people that you'd like to have watched or met, like, you know you'll never get a chance to?
In the heyday, for me, it would be Guns N' Roses.
Guns N' that's Axl and that, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like, have you seen, like, when they start Welcome to the Jungle and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I could see them in the prime, that would be the one. I feel like it'd just be class.
Yeah.
Like it's just those, like, select 15 songs.
Try one of them drinks, Ron.
What's one of these,
It's my new favourite drink.
Mate, got a new favourite every week. Rhubarb.
Oh, mate, honest. You think it's not going to be good. Like, I love it.
It sounds like some...
Maybe it's what we've just said. Maybe my old taste buds are telling me.
Mate. Sounds like a brewery. Corsten Press.
Corsten Press. Non-alcoholic.
I don't hope so, mate.
Non-alcoholic. Sugar-free-ish. Rhubarb.
It's all right, that.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Proper interesting taste.
That's all right, though.
You don't expect it, do you?
No.
Totally
See,
different.
I'm not a big rhubarb guy. I used to get these, like, little, like, toffee sweets, and they used to be like rhubarb and custard. A little box.
They were good.
Mate, banging them.
I remember rhubarb and custard sweets.
Yeah, mate, banging them. But
mate, when you were a kid, what was the best sweet as a kid? Mine was pink shrimps.
Never heard of them. Like,
Google pink shrimps. Everybody knows what pink shrimps are, man. How do you not know? And foam bananas.
Oh, I know foam bananas.
Well, pink shrimp was the cousin of it. They came together. Foam bananas and pink shrimps. You don't remember these?
Never seen these before in my life, mate.
I don't know what flavour we talk. Them literally, my mouth's watering thinking about them. They were that good. Yeah, foam bananas, pink shrimps, and do you ever remember pink bonbons?
Yeah.
Them big, like, round balls with the dust on them.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
I used to get the blue ones all the time. Used to turn your tongue dead blue, didn't they? Yeah, mate. What sweet do I like the best? Honestly, because it's local to us, right? I would like if I was on a hospital bed, 10-year-old, and he said, "What you want for the sweets? We'll get you anything what you want, anywhere across the world." I would honestly go for Beamish Cinder Toffee.
What?
Beamish Cinder Toffee. Have you ever had the Cinder Toffee from Beamish?
I don't think I have. Is cinder toffee that, like, stuff that's
it's hard? Like, it's hard stuff.
Like
yeah,
brittle. It's like you break it up.
Yeah, if it's not done properly, it's like chewing bricks.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a look to see if it's the same thing. Cinder
but specifically Beamish.
Beamish cinder. Oh, I know what you mean. Oh, this does look nice. Is it a bit honeycomby? Is that what we're dealing with?
A little bit, yeah.
Is it? Look, just sugar that, innit? Just stuck together sugar.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, mate.
Wow. Some of this looks... It basically reminds me of a crunchy.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what's in a crunchy.
Cinder toffee?
Yeah.
No fucking way.
Mate.
Huh.
That stuff, like, they make it in front of you and everything.
Do they?
Yeah, and it dries out and then you smash it up. There you go.
Whoa, what's this? This Beamish itself?
Yeah, that's the Beamish Cinder toffee, mate. That stuff is pure nectar, that.
Is it?
Yeah. that was like class A for me as a kid, that. If I got that, I was bouncing off the walls, mate.
I bet you were, mate.
Yeah. That stuff was... Because we only ever used to go to Beamish like once a year. Sometimes we wouldn't even do that. So when you go, it would be like, I know what I'm getting here. Yeah.
Have you had Beamish? You can buy, like, if you pay once, you get access for the full year.
Yeah. That's how it works.
That's a very, very good thing.
It's really good for families. Because you got to think, if like cost of living and that, people can't always afford to go out. No. You buy the pass for the year, 25 quid or whatever.
Day out every weekend.
It's a family day out.
Every day.
Whenever you want.
Whenever you want.
Yeah. So if you're ever stuck for options and you're like, oh, we want to take the kids out, but we haven't really got the money there, get your Beamish pass.
Beamish is really cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a really nice place.
For anyone who's not from around here, they'll probably think, why on earth would you want to go to something like that? But it's...
So Beamish is basically, for those who don't know, which I assume most people that listen to this are around here, but those who don't, Beamish is an open air museum, is what I would describe it as, that's set in what, 1920s?
Well, they've got different areas now.
Have they?
Yeah, so they've got like 1970s pit villages, and the houses look like the houses in Fishburn.
Really?
Yeah, like we went when they been open for a couple of weeks, and like we walked up to them and I was like, that literally looks like the back of my house. Like I was with my mate, like I was with our lass, my mate and his girlfriend, and I had the band with them, and we walked over and I was like, said to my mate, I was like, that don't look like my house, that. And he went, there's a bit, yeah. And like walking inside, I'm like, similar house layout and everything, and I was like, this is scary, this, because now I feel like my house is old, which it is technically. Like my house is probably made in the 70s, 80s, but you look at that and it's like,
your house weren't made in the 70s or 80s. Your house looked like it was made in the 1930s.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I don't, no, surely not.
That semi-detached house with a dark brick.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 1930s houses, them.
Nah, surely not.
Surely
I think a 1930s houses are like, you know, the white with the old wood on the outside and everything.
No, that's 1800s.
Yeah, that's 1800s, mate, but to me that's 1920s.
No. My house was born in the 1920s. Made in the 1920s. Yeah. You know what I mean? Most that red brick, that dark brick, semi-detached houses, they were basically made in the 1930s. Most of them.
Surely not.
Bet you.
Mate, where do we get the engineering? Like, why is our engineering so shit to do? If we've got houses standing for, 80 years? Yeah.
Well, the difference is now is they're trying to mass produce them and they're trying to keep costs down in materials.
Yeah.
And with that, you look, it's the same with a car. You could build a house that lasts forever, well, not forever, but certainly thousands of years if you wanted to.
Yeah.
If you use the best of the best of the best, titanium, this and blah, blah, blah. Same with a car. It would be possible with an unlimited budget to make really an almost unbreakable car. Really. But the expense would be insanity, which it'd be you know, hundreds of millions to make. That's why, like, fighter jets and shit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that sort of technology, I guess.
You know, I often think about this, right? I reckon there is stuff out there that is unbreakable. I'm sure if you'd look well into it, someone did invent a light bulb that never needs to be replaced.
They did.
Yeah, apparently someone invented it or something where it would last a lifetime.
Well, that's not very good for the economy, is it?
That's what I was going to say. A lot of these things are probably made to be broken on purpose.
Totally.
Because the world would fail if everything didn't break.
They need people to be spending money, keep the world's, you know, the wheels turning of economy.
But it's like, as the consumer, why? I know it's like...
from our side, yeah.
It's like... Just let's have one of them light bulbs, man. And just do the living room one, or you know, it's like even like your laptop, your phone, like Apple. They're the biggest scammers out there.
Totally. Because
if you have a phone for too long, they stop updating it. You stop getting them new updates, mate. You stop getting I can FaceTime through. Just telling me phone to and that now. No, mate. You've still got to log in, press your button on that phone because you don't want to change your phone. It's like, oh, what's the point? Why can't we keep updating all phones?
Because they want you to spend money.
If I could have all the current updates on my phone, I'd still have my iPhone 5C, mate.
Would you?
Yeah, that was indestructible. That
was an iPhone 5C. I haven't seen one of them for years.
Yeah, they were indestructible. I know one person who managed to smash one, and I think he generally had to lob it at the floor.
This is a 5C, is it?
It was like my first smartphone.
Looks pretty cool. What colour did you have?
I got the blue one, mate.
I like these colours, me.
Yeah.
I don't remember these. What was an iPhone 1? What did a 1 look like?
Oh, like a little... like a... what do you call it?
iPod. Looks pretty like an iPod. Small, weren't
they?
The
way they're shaped, they look like your portable chargers today.
Much smaller.
Oh, yeah, man. It
much
fit in the palm of your hand. Easy.
We had them at school. We had like little flip phones.
Yeah.
I had a Ericsson. Was it Ericsson? Ericsson flip phone. Yeah, Ericsson flip phone, man. Yeah, that's what it was. What a beast of a phone that was. Mine was in blue.
I had a flip phone once. It had Snake on it. I honestly can't even... It cost £15 and I saved up pocket money to get it. It was grey and green. I couldn't tell you the brand name. But grey 15 quid, mate. It was one of them ones where it was just like, how was this even being put together?
Absolute burner phone.
Yeah, and I love that thing.
I miss phones being really small. I thought it was so much more fun.
Yeah.
Like, I'd love a little flip phone now. Imagine just, hello, imagine. It's cool. Oh, lift the aerial up.
Yeah.
You have to lift the aerial up.
Mate, they went too far. Did you see that Samsung Galaxy like fold phone?
I'm looking at it now. I've just searched flip phone and it's showing me like this modern day flip phone.
Yeah, mate. Why would you want to fold your screen in half, mate?
So weird that. That can't be good.
And when you fold it, mate, it's like a fucking brick.
Is it?
Yeah, it's dead thick when it's folded like a normal phone. And like, you know what, obviously, like if you bend paper and you get that line in the middle, that's how I'd imagine your phone would end up after opening a closet. Like, if you did that for 6 months, I reckon you'd see a line down the middle of your phone.
Absolutely, you would. They should bring back, never mind flip phones, they should bring back the BlackBerry.
Yeah.
The BlackBerry was the phone of all phones, man.
Yeah.
Like, that just revolutionised everything.
BBM pin and everything.
Oh, mate. BlackBerries, man. You know, with the QWERTY keyboard, so much faster.
Yeah.
And like that little joystick in the middle, you shall fly through that phone. Honestly, if only they could get that technology back, but just put like the Apple iPhone stuff in it. Do you know what I mean?
What, would you still want the buttons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I don't like touchscreens.
What if BlackBerry made like an iPhone? So it had no buttons.
But if iPhone made a BlackBerry?
Yeah, go on then. We'll say that. Would you buy that?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. That would be the phone I'd be after.
I think you'd hate it. I think you're living off the idea. I think you're living in the past when you say, because at that point there wasn't really much better.
No, the iPhone was out.
Yeah, but it was like it was new and everyone was like weirded out by it. You got to remember when the first iPhone came out, I felt like no one had it because it was like, well, I'm too used to the buttons, and then once it started getting like your second iPhone, the third one, it was like growing and growing more, and now like almost every other person has an iPhone now. I want to Google that actually.
You're going to Google what?
How many people in the world have an iPhone?
Percentage of people. More people have iPhones than Androids, all right?
It must do.
What are you saying?
As of early 2026, there are over 1.5 billion active iPhone users.
1.5 billion. How many billions of people are there in the world?
I think it's 8 now.
So 1 in 8 people have an iPhone?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
In the world?
So, we do 8 billion. Yeah. 3, 6.
What's your sum you doing?
I'm trying to calculate, but I've lost myself now.
I've got it here for you. As of March 2026, Apple's iOS holds approximately 32% of all the global mobile operating system market share, while Android leads globally. iPhone usage is much higher in specific regions, with Apple.
That makes sense actually, because you got to think Android isn't just Samsung.
No.
It's all these other different brands, whereas
everything else,
iPhone is just Apple.
Just Apple.
Yeah. So that makes a lot more sense, actually. Yeah.
With Apple commanding around 45 to 50% of the smartphone market in the UK and roughly 59% of the market in the United States. That's still pretty impressive. If you think if Apple in our country have 45 to 50%, so they nearly have half of people, and Samsung have the other half, or Android have the other half, but that accounts for loads of different models. So that there's our answer. The most popular phone in this country is the iPhone.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
Yeah, pretty much.
But they're clever, aren't they, how they've got us all hooked on these Apple products.
Yeah.
They've obviously been designed in a certain way to make us want to keep purchasing the newest one and the newest one and the newest one.
Yeah.
And we don't need them because our old one works fine. But we just want them anyway.
Up to a certain point.
Up to a certain point. So are we rolling, Ron?
We are rolling, sir.
We are rolling, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the People Like Us podcast. It's just me and Ron today.
It is, mate.
It's just me and Ron. So we've... what were we just talking about? iPhones and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, iPhones and shit. What I want to know is, I think we were going to touch on it today. Is that right? About this the case that I've been following.
Yeah, mate. The one that you've been delved into for months now and waiting for something to happen.
Yeah, I've been invested. So what do you know about it so far?
I know that David is now being charged on first-degree murder with special circumstances, with that thing what you said yesterday, where it was like he lured her in, and there is talks of the death penalty.
That is what that would carry, yes.
Yeah.
That's what it would carry. I think the special circumstance charge, I think I've misunderstood it, because I did listen to another YouTube video last night, and the special circumstance they're saying is the fact that it was a murder for financial gain. And how they've worked that out is basically they're saying that he was having a relationship with this young girl and she was going to out him on it. She was going to go public. Therefore, he would lose his music career. Therefore, he would lose the financial gain. So they're saying that's the motivation. It's a financially motivated murder. So I think that's what special circumstance means. I think, to my understanding. But bit of a backstory for everybody. David, spelled D4vd or something like that.
Yeah.
He's like a Gen Z pop star, is what you would call him, innit? Yeah. He's fairly new. He's pretty unheard of. He's got like one album out now and a few singles, you know?
Yeah.
Odd kid. You know, odd kid. Well, I say odd. Just the new wave of kids, just the new people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just what Gen Z is. It's just this different. They're different to what I know.
Yeah.
But he was starting to get quite popular and people were liking him. And he was obviously very talented he is obviously very talented because he pretty much made all this himself, all the music himself. And it all came from playing Weekend or Fortnite, right?
Something like that, yeah.
So he was playing Fortnite a lot and he had to... Basically, he kept getting copyright stamped, I think, for using other people's music.
Yeah.
And his mum said to him one day in a rage, just make your own music then. And so he did, basically. And he made his own music, and that's took him to where he is. The most popular song is that Romantic Homicide.
Yeah, that's the one with the dodgy music video in it.
The dodgy music video, which doesn't bode too well now.
No, doesn't help his case in the slightest, I don't think.
But to cut a long story short, I think it would be fair to say, look, at this moment in time, the disclaimer is nobody's been charged with anything. Everybody is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. That is how this world works, or certainly the Western world works. So everything we say is just regurgitated information about stuff and opinions that we've heard online, right? Right, so we cleared that up. So the accusation, no, I don't think it's an accusation anymore. I think it's known that D4vd, whatever you want to call him, had some form of relationship, whether that be friendship or something worse, with a 13/14/15-year-old girl, Celeste Rivas Hernandez.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's disputable because as far as, at the very minimum, they were friends because they were pictured together everywhere. They were on live streams together. She would be at his concerts with him. They definitely had some form of relationship.
Yeah, they were close.
That be innocent or not innocent. There was definitely a relationship, and I don't think that's up for negotiation. No. And basically what happened is this girl, this Celeste Rivas Hernandez, was found, was it in September, I want to say? And she was found in the trunk of this Tesla.
Yeah.
Now, this Tesla was registered to David. It was his car.
Yeah.
Yeah? And it was found, the car was found abandoned near his house, taken to a compound, and the people who ran the compound could smell something.
Yeah.
And they guessed it was, or they feared it was decomposing flesh.
Yeah.
They got the coppers in, the coppers opened it up, and it was decomposing flesh by way of a 14-year-old girl chopped up in bags in the boot of this car, which they've later identified as Celeste Rivas Hernandez.
Yeah.
So that obviously puts David in a very sticky situation before anything, because it was his car, it was his friend. You would think there'd be immediate arrests.
Yeah, no, it wasn't far from where he lived, right? I'm sure it was down the road.
It was the street, yeah, it was in the street.
Yeah.
As far as I understand it, it was in the street. But no arrests were made. Like, even in the days afterwards, people were like, oh, any day now, any day now, any day now. Nothing happened September, October, November, December. And we're like months and months down the line now.
Yeah.
And it was, before this happened this week, I was starting to think, is this going to fizzle out?
Yeah.
At the very least, they obviously didn't have a mountain of evidence, because if they had it black and white, they would have just got him straight away.
I think the case was that there was a lot of things that didn't add up, because I don't think David actually drove the car.
No.
Did he? And that was where they were like, right, so is someone trying to frame him? Mm-hmm. So I think it's been a lot of boiling down, looking back, double checking everything, now following every sort of aspect it could go down to where it's now led to day where he's being charged with first-degree murder.
So where we're at is, after this event, some of his friends, I think, were questioned or arrested.
Yeah.
I don't know which.
Yeah.
But at the very least, they were questioned. But David never got arrested or questioned. I did find out that I think he's been questioned in the past about having a sexual relationship with her. Mm. I think he's been asked questions in the past, but that was non-related at the time to this. This is something different. But anyway, we were all sort of on a knife's edge. I've been sort of following it as best you can. I'm checking all the time, every day. No update. People speculating, and I listen to lawyers online saying, well, they must be building a case and they were going to a grand jury, blah, 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 behind the scenes. And there was bubblings, murmurs of shit going on, but nothing really was happening. And I was literally starting to think, have they just got nothing on him?
Yeah.
But realistically, when you take yourself above it all, you think, listen, she was you were friends. She was chopped up. She was in your car. At the very least, you're getting arrested, mate.
Yeah.
At the very least, you got some questions to answer.
Yeah.
And long story short, he's been arrested, and he's been taken into custody. Mm-hmm. And what's happened, from what I gather, is their lawyer, this is David's lawyer, the defence, have asked for a speedy trial.
Right.
Which is, I think that's unusual to ask for that. They don't want to fuck about. They want, right, let's go. What have you got? Let's see it. Because at this moment in time, David and co don't know what evidence that the prosecution have. Yeah. So they probably hurrying it along to say, right, show us what you've got. Show me your hand, and then we'll show you ours, sort of thing. So that's where that is. The autopsy report has also came back now. That took months and months and months. Now, bear in mind, this poor girl, as awful as it sounds, she was decomposing and chopped up.
Yeah.
And there seems to be some stab marks, is what they're saying.
I haven't seen this before.
Yeah, there seems to be something's getting... There's some evidence to suggest that there's been stab marks. Now, they also said how she was chopped up. It was chopped up in a way that somebody knew what they were doing. So I've learned this today. If next time you kill somebody, Ron, and you're going to chop them up.
I've done it before. Yeah. What do you mean next time?
Next time you kill someone and you want to chop them up.
All right.
The obvious thing is, so picture, you got your carcass in front of you there, a dead person, right? A shit need to hide it. And you chop it up. You'd think to chop the knees and the elbows, right?
Well, I'd actually go shoulder and
yeah, but you'd go for the joints.
Yeah.
Of course you would.
Yeah.
Don't go for the joints.
Right.
It's harder to cut than it is just through the bone. I didn't know that. But if you think about it, here you've got bone, fatter bits of bone, like bobble at the end. You've got ligaments, you've got tendons, you've got the ends of muscles, you've got everything all meeting here. So there's more to saw through. But if you just go through the arm, it's different. So she was chopped up in a way that the person who was chopping her up knew the right way to chop her up.
Right.
Basically. She was cut in the right places, not the hard places, by somebody who looked good.
Right.
Who knew what they were doing, in layman's terms. So yeah, all this shit's come out. And what the prosecution's sort of case is, they are saying, right, David and Celeste had a relationship that was sexual.
Yeah.
Celeste and David weren't seeing eye to eye for a time. And Celeste had threatened to go public or out him, at the very least, on this relationship.
Yeah.
David, this is again what the theory is. David has then lured this girl to the house and committed the offence and killed this poor girl and chopped her up and gone about his life and whatever happened after that. And by the sounds of it, obviously the plan wasn't for her to be found in this car, but something somewhere has gone on and something's not gone to plan. Mm-hmm. Now, the argument here is, listen, at the very least, David knows something. He either did it or he knows something.
Yeah.
Because there's no way on earth you don't know something.
No.
Like, you can't say, oh, I don't know how she got in my car. You do know how she got in your car.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. So is it you killed him or did somebody else kill him?
Yeah.
So you're either the murderer or an accessory to murder. You know? Yeah. We do know somebody else, one of his mates, was driving the car last.
Yeah.
We know that. We know, what else do we know? We know some of his friends have been arrested and questioned, which might lead us to believe that they're possibly going to turn on him. Mm. That could be a thing, that they maybe made some statements to say, listen, we don't want no part of it. He did this, this, this.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows? But it's a very compelling and very interesting case, this. Not a lot of them tweak my interest, but this one has.
Yeah.
I think it's because of the horrendousness of the crime.
Yeah.
It's not just like shot in the head.
No.
Like if a 14-year-old girl, I mean, it's still sad, obviously. If a 14-year-old girl was found with her brains blown out because someone shot her in the head, it's a tragic murder.
Yeah.
But when you find somebody chopped up that's been missing for months in his car, I need to know what the fuck's going on.
It's like this whole, it reminds me like the Ted Bundy shit.
Ted Bundy shit, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what it makes me think of it. And obviously everyone knows of Ted Bundy. Mm. So I think this will be, when it all comes out, whether he did it or someone else did it, but there's no way on earth he didn't have any sort of involvement in it. I don't believe that. I think when this all comes out, I think he'll be remembered to an extent like Ted Bundy. Obviously not serial, but in the way that things have gone about it, it's not going to be just brushed over. Mm-mm. It's going to be remembered for a while.
This one will, yeah. This is a big deal. So what he's actually charged with is, where's the charges itself? Do we have them? I don't think I have the charges.
I've got it up here. It says, David will face 3 charges in the investigation into the murder of Celeste Rivas Hernandez. These include first-degree murder, murder for financial gain, and murdering a witness to an investigation.
Mm-hmm. And dismemberment of a body too, right?
Yeah. That's if he's done it, then yeah.
Yeah, but that's what he's charged with. We will find out. I would love... Listen, I can't see how he's going to wiggle out of this.
No.
And the thing is, it sounds awful because we could be wrong.
Yeah. Well, at the bare minimum, if he manages to wiggle his way around it, he goes down as a nonce.
Yeah. Yeah, at the very least.
Yeah.
At the very least.
Yeah, and then he'd be lucky if he gets in and out of prison, like.
Because you just can't, like, even when if you try, like, obviously it looks like he did, but even if you try to bend your mind to think, okay, let me just picture a scenario, let me just make one up that could have happened that he wasn't involved. Your brain sort of doesn't let you. Your brain's like, no, man, like, no. You know something.
Yeah.
You know something.
He is involved in some way, shape, or form. Whether he's got someone else to do it, and then even then he's still involved in it. It's not like he's been none the wiser, and someone else has gone out in there and done it for him. He will have some involvement, no matter what. Whether, like I say, whether he's the one to do it, whether he's paid someone to do it, whether he's asked someone else to do it. No matter what, he is involved in this, and for me personally, I can't see any way out of it for him.
I can't.
He will go down with something. He will do time. Whether he does time and never gets out, whether he does 2 years, whether he does 30, whether he ends up on death row, I don't know.
The thing is, when I was thinking about it, when it goes to trial and it gets there, like, but I suppose we don't know anything yet because we haven't had any of the evidence. But, like, can you imagine if it got there and it was just circumstantial evidence where there was nothing actually hard thingy in? So, like, yeah, we knew you were friends, fact. We knew you were one of the last people to see her, fact. She was found chopped up in your car, fact. But we can't actually show any evidence to how you did this crime.
Yeah.
We just think because of the circumstances, who else could it have been? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Can you put somebody in jail for that? Because don't you have to get somebody for, like, beyond reasonable doubt? Like, you have to be dead certain, not, oh, it looks like he did. You have to be certain. That's what reasonable doubt is.
Yeah.
Right? You got to be certain. Or near enough certain.
I think so, yeah.
Beyond reasonable doubt.
I don't know. It's all... like I say, I think they'll have whatever. I think they'll have something nailed on.
They have to, right?
Yeah,
they've got something in the bag.
They can't take it this far with having nothing.
No,
they've got to have at least one thing.
They've got. I mean,
they've got to have something more than the nonce charges.
I mean, they've been bold. Like they've gone out with, like, the worst crimes. So the fact they're saying murder with special circumstance, there must be something that they've got. Do you know what? I hope there is something that they've got.
Yeah.
I hope it's not just what we already know, which was, we know you were friends because we've seen you in photographs. Mm-hmm. We know you were together a lot because you were on live streams together. And therefore we think you must have been noncing her and killed her. I hope there's more to it than just think.
Yeah.
I hope there's a text message.
Yeah.
You know, They obviously both had phones. They can get hold of anything that them phones have ever done. Yeah. David's phone and her phone. So, like, I hope there's some form of message that says, oh, yeah, you were nonsense.
I don't think they can come out with all of this and threaten the likes of the death penalty without having nothing.
One would think, right?
Yeah. Like, they can't come out and say first-degree murder and chances of death penalty and all these other charges without having something more than what we already know. Whether it is, like you say, a text message, a phone call, a photograph, a security camera video, something.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's the same in the USA, but if it was here, everywhere's on CCTV. I assume it's the same over there.
Yeah, I'd imagine so, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they've got more than what we have in terms of CCTV. They have, like, traffic cameras and everything, what's, like, live. But I'm sure there's some way you can actually watch live traffic cameras.
Really?
Over there, yeah.
Like, the thing is, if you know, those who want a little bit more insight into this, and you take this as you want, play his song. Go on to YouTube and type in Romantic Homicide by David, D4vd, and watch that music video. When you watch that music video, it kind of looks like Celeste.
Yeah. We've watched it on here before. I think we watched it with Rob.
Did we?
Yeah, when it was all, like, first kicking off. And we watched it, and it's...
Like, the lyrics, I'm scared. It feels like you don't care. Enlighten me, my dear. Why am I still here? I don't mean to be. complacent with the decisions you made me, but why? You made, but why? In the back of my mind, you died, and I didn't even cry. No, not a single tear. And I'm sick of waiting patiently for someone that won't arrive. When you pick that, in the back of my mind, I killed you, and I don't even regret it. I can't believe I said it, but it's true. The thing is, mate, all of that there, sick of waiting patiently for someone that won't arrive. Well, that sounds like waiting for a 14-year-old to become 16 or 18, however old the age is over there. In the back of my mind, you died. In the back of my mind, I killed you. That's pretty naughty evidence.
Yeah, it's not a good look for him.
The last line, I hate you. Bad that, mate.
Yeah. It'll get questioned on that, 100%. There's no way it doesn't. Do we know how long the body was decomposing for?
Thing is, right, listen, that song was released in 2022.
Yeah.
Well, how old would Celeste have been?
So she was 14 and 25.
Yeah.
So she'll have been 2011. She's been 11-year-old.
Yeah. I don't know if he wrote this song before they were friends.
Yeah.
You know? Maybe. I don't know. But the timeline doesn't really add up to how old she is. Yeah, I'm sure she was Celeste Rivas Hernandez. Age. Yeah, I need to know her age. Because if that was in 2022, she was 15. She was 15 at the time of her tragic passing. So she was 15 in 2025. So 3 years before. She'll have been 12. Jesus Christ. So if they were friends then, yeah, I mean, she was literally a little girl.
Been what? He's in 21 now, so he'd have been
18. Messed up, man.
It is.
Messed up. And like you say, if 99% looks like he's done it.
Yeah.
99% looks like he's got something to do with it. But even again, same as the Michael Jackson thing, even if we were going to talk about the 1% where it wasn't you, like, you fucked anyway. Yeah. Because, like, the songs you've made, the evidence that you've been friends with her, like, nah, mate, like, you're not getting out of this one.
No. Like I said, the minimum he'll go down with is the nonce charge, but I think he's got more chance of winning the lottery than getting that.
I think we're going to know more, and we will do another segment on this in the future. I think we're going to know more when we find out what evidence there is.
Yeah.
Which is going to be in the coming days. So possibly next week we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
They have asked for a speedy trial, which means that the prosecution, have to hand over some of what they've got.
Yeah.
Basically. I don't think it's all, but I think it's some.
Yeah. What is they call it? Discovery? Is that what they call it?
Mm-hmm. Discovery. Apparently there's 40 terabytes. I mean, I don't know anything about sizes. How much is 40 terabytes? A lot.
So that is... So there is 1,000 gigabytes in a terabyte. So that's 40,000 gigabytes. So, like, for example...
it's a lot, right?
Yeah. What's your phone storage, do you know?
No, I pay for 2 terabyte storage.
Right.
On the cloud thing.
Okay, right. So imagine your cloud full with photos, documents, everything like that. And then
insane
times it by 20.
That's where we're at.
Yeah, that's what they've got in the situation in this case.
Yeah, a lot of it must be video, right?
It might not be, mate. Hey, you got to think some documents are barely megabytes, mate. The kilobytes. So there's 1,000 kilobytes to 1 megabyte. There's 1,000 megabytes to 1 gigabyte. And then there's 1,000 gigabytes to 1 terabyte, mate. So either they've got thousands, tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of documents, or they've got a lot of media, which isn't going to go in his favour, basically, by the sounds of it. 40 terabytes is no joke. Like,
no, that's a lot, isn't it?
That's a fucking lot, mate.
Surely they can't have okay, let's say you've got all of their text messages like history. That's not 40 terabytes. Like you could have the whole history in loads less than 1 megabyte.
Yeah.
Loads less.
Oh yeah, man.
Like loads of like my whole phone. I've had that phone. It's been saving stuff for years in my gallery and shit like this, videos.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you look at the thing, my storage, I'm tiny bit of my storage. There's loads of phone left.
Yeah.
And I've that's got a lot on it.
To be fair, I'm struggling on storage, mate. Well, not struggling, but I need to go through my photos.
Really?
I've got about nearly 3,000 photos over the last 8-9 years, maybe.
When you go through my gallery with my phone, 70% of it is accidental screenshots taken.
Yeah. My screenshots where I just don't go back and delete.
Same.
To be fair, I think what's doing me over is these reels, what we do for the podcast. I think I've still got about 30 reels from the past.
I bet you do.
I just need to go through and delete. But yeah,
Clean up.
bit sidetracked. No, they'll if they've got 40 terabytes, mate, something in there's going to stick.
Yeah.
There's no way it doesn't. Like I say, when they're coming out with charges like first-degree murder with special circumstances and there's a mention of the death penalty, they're not going into that blind, mate. They've got something that's going to do him over. So it'd be interesting to see. It
will. And we will get the next segment when that comes along. We'll keep you posted. So what else have we got on the agenda? What's happening in life?
The UK passed a new law the other day.
The UK passed a new law.
Yeah.
What is this law?
People born after January 1st, 2009 will never be able to buy tobacco.
Huh.
So our kids will never be able to smoke a cigarette in their life, mate, legally.
So basically in 16 years, oh no, because some people will still be alive. Basically over the next generation, there'll be no such thing as smoking.
No. So your children, if you have some, your nephews, nieces in the far future, I'm not sure, will never be able to buy a box of tabs, mate. I think it's the same with vapes as well.
How do you feel about that?
Well, it doesn't affect me, does it? But
I'm not sure I like it.
You know?
No. I don't like anything that is power moves.
It does the government over more than what it does us. It's obviously the amount of tax they get off tabs.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't think you should tell people they can't. I think you should advise them not to and tell them what the risks are. But people are free, and I don't think the government should be telling people that you can't have cigarettes if you want them. I don't believe in that. I don't like authority. You know, I don't like pushy authority, especially from governments.
Yeah, so smoking ban for people born after 2008. Children aged 17 or younger will face a lifelong ban on buying cigarettes as the Tobacco and Vapes Bill clears Parliament. Both the Commons and the Lords have settled on a final draft of the landmark legislation that aims to stop anyone born after January 1st, 2009 from taking up smoking, making it illegal for shops to sell them tobacco to create a smoke-free generation.
Yeah, listen, all good in that for health and stuff, but I'm against it. I don't think you should be telling people what they can and can't do.
No.
I don't like anything like that. I mean, like, where does it stop? Like, where do we stop then? So what's next? You can't do this, you can't do that?
Yeah, because they're doing stuff like that, I'm wondering how long certain alcohol or... it starts making you think, well, if they can take that away, they might go, allowed to sell alcohol after 8 p.m.
More people die from alcohol than cigarettes.
Yeah. But a lot of people do die from cigarettes, mate. You got to think, especially like when you look at, like for my grandparents and stuff like that who grew up smoking. Like all of them have had issues. Like my granddad, he passed away with lung cancer. Not saying they're connected, it might not be, but
you would think it was.
Yeah, like me grandma, when she passed, that was pneumonia, and she was always coughing and stuff like that. So, but yeah, like as kids, like I grew up around smoking, whereas the next generation they won't have to. So, and plus it'll stop some people having proper smelly houses.
Yeah, mate, I remember I'm from an era where people did smoke in the house.
Yeah,
Like,
like my grandma did all the time. My mum and my grandma. Like my mum has stopped smoking now. Well, she vapes, but she's packed into tabs. And like her and my grandma, they used to smoke in my grandma's kitchen.
Didn't they?
Yeah. Like my granddad never did, but like he was always in there. It was like we grew up around smoking. It was like you outside, your parents are smoking. It was just the normal. Like you never used to think, oh, this is bad for me. Like you were kids, but in a way, I suppose it is a good thing.
Is it?
I think so.
It's better for people's health. Yes.
Yeah.
But
which is the main thing.
I know that, mate. I know it is. I'm not disputing that. It definitely is better for people's health. Yes, I agree. But it's too late for that now.
Yeah.
Like, you can't tell people what they can and can't do. Not like that. Like, it's not... I don't know, man. Like, I don't agree with it. I think, same as, like, drugs and stuff. Like, not promoting them or anything, but, like, there has to be a level of freedom. There has to be a level of free will in this world. And if you want to smoke and die of lung cancer, then that's up to you.
Yeah.
If you want to drink yourself till you've got fucking jaundice, that's up to you. No big brother, no big government should be telling you that you can't do this. Yeah. If it's not hurting anybody else but you, then what's the fucking problem?
I can understand that point, yeah. Like, it's you who's doing it.
It's not too late now. You shouldn't have brought, like, you know what I mean? You shouldn't have brought them out.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Shouldn't have started selling them to people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is mental because, excuse me, they could make a lot of money off it.
Yeah. Well, they're going to lose a lot, especially the government. The amount of money they make on tax from tabs is ridiculous.
Isn't it weird how we're stopping smoking in this country, but in America they're legalising marijuana?
Yeah.
What's that about?
Trump, innit?
Yeah, it is. It's, Trump, innit? Well, no, it's not Trump, is it? It's been going on for a while, legalising cannabis.
Yeah. Well, in truth, if that's with that law now being passed in my head, I now believe that marijuana will never be legal in the UK.
I don't think it ever will, neither.
No.
Not in this country.
I thought there was a chance that it might become, but if it's settling where you can't even buy tabs when you're born after a certain time. So, but what's mental to me is, like, so theoretically, if someone's born on the 31st of December, they were one day out from being able to buy tabs. So it was like it's people going to now say it as a privilege. I can buy tabs, you can't.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Listen, whatever. It's all silly bastards.
Mental,
that's all I can say. They're all silly bastards. A lot of them.
No, it's a good thing. It's a bad thing. I think it's going to affect the government more than what it's really going to affect the next generation.
Thing is, there must be, like, if there is, I mean, we don't know because we don't know the numbers, but if what we think is true, which is there's a lot of money getting made off tobacco sales, that money's going to have to come from somewhere else.
Oh yeah.
So like,
it'll still be us.
Yeah. So like, where else? Like, who's getting charged more for what? Basically, you know. That's what it is. Like, they can't just say, oh, yeah, we don't want that cash. They're just going to have to get it from somewhere else.
So the UK government raises approximately 8 to 10 billion annually in tobacco duties.
Right.
While overall tax revenue from tobacco has historically been high, it has been seeing decline recently.
Ask where it'll come from once the ban of cigarettes. Where will the funds come from after the ban of cigarette? Yeah, I'm interested in this. Now, where they're going to get it? Is they just going to tax us more? Is that the plan? Following the UK cigarette ban, the Tobacco and Vapes Bill, which passed in April 2026, the government plans to replace lost tobacco duty revenue, estimated at roughly 8 billion annually in 25 and 26, primarily through a new vaping duty as a polluter pay levy on tobacco companies and reduce public spending on health and social. So hang on, where's it coming from? Primarily through new vaping duty, a polluter pays.
So the tax, from what I'm saying, the tax is going to move on to vapes.
Yeah, so it's coming So they're going to basically tax the companies that make them more to cover that up, and that's going to mean it's going to filter down that the people who buy them have to spend more on them because they'll have to put the prices up.
And they're cutting down costs on health and social care.
Well, that's bollocks anyway. That's bollocks. No, I don't believe that.
Yeah. So the tobacco industry polluter pays levy. The government is implementing a levy on tobacco companies to fund smoking cessation services and public health initiatives, estimated to raise 700 million in its first year. So basically, if you're planning on buying vape liquid after all these kids have turned, after, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I was going to say after all these kids have turned 18. When it all moves over, you're going to be paying about £10 for a bottle of vape liquid by the sounds of it.
How much is vape stuff now? How much is a vape? I'm not a vapor.
Depends what you get, mate. Like, you can get ones in supermarkets for like £6, but then you just buy new pods. But I use vape liquid. So,
you vape, don't you?
Yeah.
How did you start vape? So you never started off on cigarettes, you started off on vaping.
No,
I find that so curious.
Yeah.
Like most people from my generation that vape, that's because they used to smoke.
Yeah.
But they've obviously switched.
Yeah.
But you just went straight for the vape.
I have tried a tab, not for me.
Takes a while to get used to them, mate.
Yeah, I've had a couple in this. I could never do it. Like, I've tried marijuana, not for me. Was nearly sick the first time, so I was like, yeah, no, write that off. But vape, I don't know. It was just, it wasn't harsh, and it was, you know, once you get that first hit, it's like, that's not bad, that, you know. And then, you know, turned. I was 17 actually when I first proper started. Allegedly, one of my mates from college who was older than 18, allegedly used to buy them for me.
No way.
Yeah. But I used to get like the blue flavoured ones.
What's blue flavour?
Like blueberry shit like that. And like I'd do it in my bedroom, but I'd like hide it from my mum. And right, one day she came up, she's like, I know you're fucking vaping. And I was like, how? I was like, no, I'm not. She was like, I come in your bedroom, smells of fucking blueberry. So yeah, so that went to pot, and then I turned 18. She was like, if you want to do it, do it. She was like, I can't really say anything. I've smoked.
Do you vape in the house?
In my bedroom and that, yeah. But but my mum, she vapes in the house. My stepdad, he vapes in the house. So it's...
Are they ex-smokers, both of them?
Yeah. I think my stepdad, he still smokes every now and then. But my mum, it took her a while, but she managed to get off them. So
it's a right chew, like, getting off them.
Yeah.
I've only been quit, like, 1 year and 4 months.
Yeah.
I was a full-time smoker.
Yeah.
Like,
how many a day, though? Like
60.
Fucking hell, mate.
60.
Jesus.
50 to 60 a day. Yeah.
Hell.
Chain smoked. Yeah, bad. Really bad. Yeah, probably. I got hair on me. I've probably got no lungs because from being 14, smoking cigarettes started at 14. That then paired up with smoking marijuana from 16. Then from 16 to 29 was cigarettes and marijuana.
Yeah.
Pretty much always inhaling some smoke, basically, for fucking 13 years.
Yeah.
Then quit the marijuana at 29, up to the cigarettes then.
Yeah.
I went from like 10 to 15 a day and loads of weed to no weed and 60 fags to like counteract it. And I just basically ate them. I used to just eat cigarettes, one after the other, after the other. So, yeah, I quit at, how old am I? I'm 40. So I will have quit at 38, I think. I don't know how old I am.
When's your birthday?
May.
Yeah.
I'd have quit at 38-ish, roundabouts. Yeah, and and I've had now 14 months smoke-free.
Well done, mate. Fair play.
And the craving just now is just starting to subside.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's just, even a few months ago, I was still pining after them, you know?
One thing I've always wondered, because I've heard it, like, because nicotine sometimes acts as like a suppressant for food. So when you first stopped, did you feel like you were just scranning loads, or like always hungry?
I've put weight on since quitting. That's just standard.
Yeah.
It's just
yeah.
I found out when I smoked so much, I don't know what the science is in it. I don't know whether it was suppressing my food or there was actually something in it that shredded you.
Yeah.
But I found it easier to keep on top of my weight. Now I don't smoke. It's a constant fight.
Yeah.
It's very, very, very hard.
Well, it's because nicotine's a food suppressant. So having nicotine, which is obviously in tabs and your vapes and everything, makes you feel like you're not hungry. It sort of comforts that want for food. So when you stop and you haven't got that suppressant, it's like, I'll have Pat Chris, like, yeah, I'll have a sandwich, mate, like, oh, have a bit of that chocolate bar. Yeah.
Yeah, you do. You just start putting things in your mouth all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, the upper lipper things helped. I couldn't have done it without them.
No.
I have to kick them next.
Yeah.
You know?
See, I've tried one of them. Southpaw, he gave me one. I was like, mate, this is burning my lip, like my gum. This
first one does burn.
Yeah, and I was like, how is this enjoyable? He's like, no, it's not bad. And I'm like, my gum's on fire here, mate.
After a while, it doesn't feel like that.
Yeah, I know. But I tried it and I was like, oh, it's not for me. But it is better than what vaping is, so.
Is it?
We don't know.
We don't know, do we?
No.
Because like the vape thing, we still don't know how bad they are.
No.
Because we haven't had them for long enough.
Yeah.
This could be an absolute balls up where in 50 years' time, we might all be going as if we vaped.
Yeah.
As if we had no idea how bad it was.
Yeah.
I don't think it will.
No.
But it might.
But it's like as Kevin Bridges once said. It's when he said this, it really put it into perspective. He said he was around his mate's house. Obviously, Kevin Bridges is a Scottish comedian.
Hello, Kevin Bridges.
Yeah, he said his mate was charging his vape up from a wire which was connected to his PlayStation. And he said, he was blowing out smoke like it was a fucking Galatasaray match. So when you put it like that, like you're vaping from a PlayStation. That's when it's stuff like that makes me think, go, yeah, that's not good. That can't be good.
No,
like the same thing what powers my enjoyment on a night. There's also a power in my want for nicotine.
Pairing them up.
Yeah, it's like you never had to charge a tab, did you?
No,
you
just need a lighter though.
Yeah, you need a lighter, but you never had to charge a tab. Now
I don't care. Anyone says smoking's cool.
Oh, well, yeah, to an extent, yeah.
And I wish, it's a damn shame that it's not bad for you. What I mean is I wish it wasn't bad for you.
Yeah.
Because I love cigarettes.
Yeah.
Love it. Love smoking, love the taste of it, love the flavour of it, love the action of it, love the feeling of it, love everything, love the first one in the morning. Oh, mate, that first one in the morning, Jesus Christ. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. Miss that the most?
Huh?
Do you miss that one the most? The first one in the morning?
That one after eating.
The after eating one.
That's why I was big. Because for a year before I quit, I actually switched onto a different way of doing it so really it goes back even further. It goes back further, like another year. So for a year, I limited myself to just on an evening. So I wouldn't smoke till, it's funny, somebody at the gym told me that he does this. They said, right, you just need to not smoke after 9 p.m. So when you get up, nope. 9 p.m. onwards, you can have as many as you want.
Yeah.
And I did that for about a year. You maybe, go through 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, just however many you can smoke before you be sick, before you balk. But you just get one go at it. One go from 9 p.m. onwards.
Yeah.
That's probably the one now, because that one hung around for the longest. That's the one I miss the most, Do you know I've still got loads of cigarettes in my cupboard?
I know you were saying that, sometimes when that feeling comes back, you'll just smell it.
Literally, when I was away, even though I'd been quit over a year, last time I went away, my favourite cigarettes in the whole wide world come from not this country.
Right.
You get them from America, Mexico, and South America. They are menthol Marlboros.
Right.
The green boxes.
Wow.
They are minty fantasticness.
Minty fantastic.
And last time I was away, literally just 3 months ago, I bought 200.
Right.
I was like, oh my God, I used to love these. I bought 200 and like literally every day I open my cupboard and they're there. I just see them. It makes me feel comforted that they're there. So anytime I want, I ain't just got one.
Yeah.
I've got like a week's worth.
Yeah.
I could just tomorrow. If, like, let's just say you got told a meteor's coming. That's what it's for. It's for, like, end of the earth.
So the doomsday.
When doomsday comes, I'm ready. I'm just going to say, oh, well, here we go.
Everyone buying food.
Yeah,
bog roll, water. No, them South American tabs, mate.
I'm just going to sit in my bedroom or in my garden. I will smoke in the house when it comes back round. Like, if it's doomsday and the meteor's coming, why am I bothered? I'm going to sit on my couch and smoke. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to blow it in the sky. I'm not bothered. You know what I mean? I'm pissing in the street. Anyway. Yeah, but whatever. Listen, it's probably good for the world, this smoking ban. It is probably good, I suppose. But, again... We shouldn't be being told what to do and controlled by governments. No. That is not what the free world is.
No, that's another thing I've seen a lot as well. Marie, friend of the show.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, she's doing a very big push on social media at the minute.
Against, she already always was.
Well, she always has been, yeah, but this one against local councils. You can petition to withhold your council tax.
Do you know what worries me about Marie? I love her. I'm going to say that first. I love Marie. I think she's an amazing woman. She's super intelligent.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I was as clever as her.
Yeah, she's a sponge for research.
But what worries me is, sometimes I think, like, she's got bigger balls than me.
Yeah.
So some of the things I'd like to say, I daren't say.
Yeah.
Because I'm scared of the repercussions.
Yeah.
I'm a pussy. So I keep my mouth shut most of the time. I keep a lot of my opinions to myself.
Yeah.
Marie just says them. And, like, I think, like, something's going to happen to you, Marie. Like, you're going to get locked up or something. Like,
no, because
either a Muslim's going to come and chop you up or you're going to live.
No, she knows. So there's the line what your everyday person knows. You don't cross that line. But in Marie's world, there's that line. And then there's the one just a little bit higher. The little bit higher one, she goes past that. She knows it's no good. But she'll bounce between those two lines. That first line she can get away with, to some extent, but that second line she can't. So we all stay under this first line. Marie stays under the second one.
I like that.
That's the way Marie works.
The two lines.
Yeah. So there's like the world's line where you've got the. It's like, right, that's an opinion. I'll keep that to myself because I don't want to say that online. Whereas Marie is, as we know, she sort of built herself up on social media by saying some of these things, and a lot of people do agree with her. So she's got that access to that second line, where if you go over that second line, that's like your blatant racism, whether it's the M word or stuff like that. You don't go past that.
No.
But that category there, that's where Marie thrives.
Well, listen, more power to her. I admire her. I admire her bravery.
Yeah.
And her zero fucks.
Yeah.
She just fucking says it.
Yeah, but she's been doing a big push against the council tax and stuff for local councils in hopes that they do changes. I haven't seen much of it, but I've seen like she's been like almost 10,000 likes and people sharing it and reposting it and everything like that.
But to basically, so we shouldn't be charged council tax. Is that what it is?
I don't know if it's the whole council tax that we shouldn't pay it, or the fact that the councils are doing fuck all, so why should we be paying council tax?
I mean, you could say that about road tax too.
Yeah.
Potholes and shit.
Yeah.
Where does it stop?
I don't know. Well,
you know, all right.
Haven't they introduced a pay per mile for electric cars?
A what?
A pay per mile tax.
What's that mean?
So every mile you drive, you pay a fee.
Don't know.
It's only a few pence, but you think you drive 18,000 miles a year. It adds up.
Yeah, it does. Like, a few pence is that, isn't it?
It's a kind of big pence that, mate. So,
well, watch this space, eh?
Yeah. Well, it's changing, mate. Changing every day. So, we'll never know. Next week, David could be on death row. Marie could be the local council representative.
Or chopped up in a body bag.
Yeah. So, watch his space.
Watch this space. Listen, we'll call it there, and we've got some work to do, yeah?
Yeah, we do, mate.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much again for watching. Please continue to do so. See you next time.